that our character and our courage is not measured by what we say about ourselves, but about what others say of us. And I think we're going to witness some of that character and courage right now. I'd like to introduce to you Shawn's brother, Ryan, for the eulogy.
When I first thought about doing this, my biggest fear was standing up here before you and not being able to get the words out. But after Shawn passed, my fear changed. I wasn't nervous anymore about standing up here and crying. I was nervous about finding the right words. It's not fresh for anyone to eulogize their brother, but to do it for a man who always had the right words, whose directness, creativity, and wit were evident to everyone he came in contact with. It is a truly daunting task. Here it goes. Shawn Michael Bear was my older brother. He was born on January 25th, 1975. 23rd? I knew that. I knew I'd start off with a joke. January 23rd, 1975. And according to all accounts, he was the perfect baby. Slept like an angel and was always quiet and happy. Our relationship got off to a rocky start. When Shawn and I were first introduced, he said, "No, I want M&Ms." Not much changed for the first 20 years of our relationship. I could stand here before you today and talk about Shawn's compassion, his intelligence, his sense of humor, his smile, his incredible love for his family and friends. But these are things you all already know. So my job now is to tell you a few things about Shawn you may not know. Like how Shawn's closest friends throughout his life were just the right combination of alike and different. Shawn was one of those very rare and special people who enjoyed the company and friendship of people who didn't always share his views or who said things he would never say himself. For instance, in times he often left it to me to make an inappropriate, politically incorrect joke while he laughed and shook his head in disbelief and disapproval. In other circles, Shawn was the one making that joke. Shawn taught us all many things over the past 2 years. One of the things that I'm most thankful to him for teaching me is the true meaning of the word selfless. I saw it every day that I was with Shawn. He would do things for other people, no matter how badly he didn't want to, just because he knew it would make them feel better. He took advantage of the time he had with everyone that visited him, even when you could tell if he was in pain. He listened to stories, told stories, some of them more colorful and hysterical than others, depending on his pain cocktail for the day. Eventually, my mother figured out it was probably better if she left the room, but more often than not, she was in the corner with 3 blankets, 9 bags, 8 checkbooks, and some food that should have been eaten or thrown away hours ago. Shaking her head but hiding a tiny smile as she got to experience and shares so many of his memories by being the rock that never left us. One last thing I want to mention was his sense of humor. The guy knew how to tell a joke. He was sarcastic and dry and always quick with a great comeback. I think my favorite story that Shawn ever told me was about a small apartment file in Inglewood in the middle of the night. It wasn't in the best area, and there was a lot of people outside who kept asking what was going on. Apparently, Shawn felt that the smoke, hoses, and presence of the fire department should have been self-explanatory enough, but in his sarcastic nature, kept telling people, "Stay back, shark attack, 5th floor, shark attack," which I could imagine him doing with serious conviction, and people just baffled at the fact that how could there be a shark attack on the 5th floor? It still makes me laugh every time I think about it. Over the past few days, I've been looking over old Facebook posts and texts from Shawn, searching for some of his words. As you can imagine, I had an endless supply of poetic, colorful passages from Shawn that I could have shared with you today. But there were a few that he shared with us all. On February 22nd, 2012, he wrote, "I've been encouraged to fill everyone in on what's going on with me, so here goes. The end of December, after months of doctors trying to figure out what was going on, I was diagnosed with stage 4 nasopharyngeal carcinoma. This somewhat rare type of cancer usually responds well to chemo and radiation, which I've been going through since last month. This process has been the toughest thing I've ever gone through, and my fight is just beginning. I could have never made it to this point without an amazing support group full of family, loved ones, amazing brothers and sisters from the fire department, and good friends. I'll do my best to try and get back to people when I'm having a better day. Thanks again for all your love and support. I will fight through this. Please remember that life is precious, and don't take the small things for granted." On November 22nd, 2012, he wrote, "I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I am so thankful to have the most incredible family and friends. I can't begin to put into words how grateful and appreciative I am for all of the love and support I have and continue to experience every day. I could never imagine having to go through it all alone. On June 1st, he wrote, "Thank you to everyone who has visited me in the hospital and everyone's continued prayers while I've been fighting this disease. An update on me is I feel great. I haven't had any pain in a while. I feel healed right now. I'm finally headed home today, so you guys can visit me there anytime. Sorry. Thank you. Incredible. Family, friends, grateful, appreciative, love, support, amazing brothers and sisters from the fire department, loved ones. Shawn's words, Shawn's feelings. Because of all of you, because of the love and support you flooded Shawn and our family with, thank you. Thank you all for everything that has been done to support Shawn and every person involved in making every day he had just a little bit better. So this is what we will do for you today, my brother. We We will celebrate your life, our love for you, and your love for us. We will laugh and smile and cry in your honor, and we will do it knowing how much fun you are having watching us. We won't take the small things for granted. We love you. We miss you. And we will forever be better because of you. I know Dad would be very proud of you. Thank you.